Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Marvel Select's Disney Store exclusive, and this is from the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, Sam Wilson, Captain America. And I got to give a huge shout out to Diamond Select Toys for making this review possible. And as you can see, it comes in that typical Marvel Select style packaging, but let's go ahead and get the new cap out of the package. Straight out of the package, Cap comes with a pair of fist hands equipped. We also get a pair of trigger finger hands, but no guns. And the last pair of hands that we get are some open palm hands. Sam comes with an accessory actually equipped on him, and you really can't tell with how it's all sculpted and everything, but this piece right here pops off. You got the pegs. Let's go ahead and sort of move him out of the way. And we got this little backpack that he had equipped. Looking nice, sculpted nice. Then we got a piece here. You just take this off and it reveals more pegs. That's because we got some wings. So the wings peg right in. And these wings I like a lot, and that is because they are a solid piece. So as you guys can see, let me zoom out here so you can see the whole wingspan. Like, this thing is pretty impressive when it comes to wingspan. And some of you might be like, it needs to have articulation. No, it doesn't. A lot of times with figures that I have that have articulated wings, the joints don't really support it. They start drooping. They don't really hold the pose. This is just a nice, clean way to have him displayed with his wings out and having that presence without any droopage. One accessory that we got that I feel is incomplete, we got his little drone. It's sculpted nicely. I mean, it looks good. It just could have used a peg hole on the bottom, so you could actually had it like it's flying or hovering, because really, you could really just have him sort of holding it, or you're going to have to bust out some stands or something to make it look like it's flying. Now, you know you're not going to be a Captain America without a shield, and we get this nice looking sculpted shield painted really nice. Has that like metallic paint on it. Just, it looks really good. And then what's even nice is the inside sculpted. We got the strappage, and unlike Taskmasters, these are a little bit more pliable. So very cool. Here we have an up close look at the figure, and the head sculpt definitely has that Anthony Mackie look, and it's painted pretty well. The goggles, I love the metallic red orange that they used. The goatee and mustache. On this side, it's pretty solid. The ears look all right. A little bit of overspray on the white. Hair is okay. But then the goatee on this side, they missed the mark a little bit. You can sort of see it's off by a hair. But still, you know, it's got that Captain America vibe to it. We got the star on the shoulder. We got the star on the chest. All this texture throughout. Now, one thing, and I don't know if it's the white that they painted or the blue afterwards, but it's a little bit, the paint job isn't as clean as I would expect for this. I mean, you can sort of see it throughout. How it's either, I don't know if the white's over the blue and it's under painted, or the blue is oversprayed, but the shoulder pads are super clean, but then you get into the body and it's sort of, the blue and the white is really where the issues are. It's not horrible, but enough that it is something that is noticeable. But they do paint the crap out of their figures. Again, that texture's throughout. We got this metallic red for the gauntlet and the gloves, the silver for the gauntlet. Just a really nice sculpt, honestly. On the back, you can see without the backpack, he just has that giant peg. A little bit of scratching here on the blue. So it looks like it's the blue that was painted over the white, if it's coming through like that. So that could explain why it looks the way it does. A little bit of overspray from the blue throughout the body. But that texture throughout is pretty nice. Sculpt work is pretty nice. It's got the knee pads, the metallicness on the shins and everything. It's got his little boots, painted straps on the boots. Now let's go ahead and dive into some articulation and see how well this figure moves. And as you can see, you know, the head can really, that's what we're dealing with the head movement. You would think this would go up higher, almost like a disc hinge, because he's going to be flying and stuff like that. So he needs to look a little bit up higher than what it's doing. So, you know, you get the full 360, but in a little bit of attitude, but not much looking up. Like, that's it. That's crazy. So you got to do what you can with that figure, with that type of posing in the head. His arms, make sure you grab them up to the top here. That's as much of a T-pose as you're going to get with it. I love how the armor on the shoulder pads actually slides over the top part, keeping it nice and clean. It doesn't look sloppy and floppy. It's just, wish you could do a little bit more of a T-pose. His biceps are almost like Taskmaster's. It's very minimal, but there's a little bit of bookshelving. It gets a pass because it looks cleaner than Taskmaster's. But my big gripe for this guy is they gave him a single jointed elbow that can't even get a 90-degree angle. And that to me, that's a bummer, because you want him to get into some nice fighting poses. You want him, because he has fist hands, you know, you want him to get into some good poses because he's going to be using the shield. You want to get him in some good poses because he's going to be flying and stuff. But that's it. That is the, like, here, let me go ahead and do it this way. Got that going straight. That's the angle you're getting, you know. Pivots at the elbow, you know, wrist rotation, and then there's bend in the wrist and stuff like that. But that elbow is killer. That's a disappointing feature on that figure. That bugs me out. We do got that nice ab ball, so you can do some hula hoop action. You can actually lean back okay, lean forward, you know, not too bad. Waist does it does this. So I guess it wants to move, but you really gotta do it. But there is a waist swivel in there. The belt overlays it. They don't have the nasty hip interior that I usually don't care for. So he has nice legs. Can kick up. Almost doing a Spartan kick. It gets straight up there. You got the thigh cut, double jointed knee. And let's talk about this double jointed knee. You get double jointed here. We needed it up here, but you fold that knee down, that knee pad stays. That don't make sense to me. Does not compute. Knee pad should be shifting with the knee, not staying up on the upper thigh. That's weird. That's weird to me. Very weird. No boot cut, nothing there. We get ankle bend and pivot and stuff like that. His ankles are sort of loose. And then as for splits, he could do a full Van Damme. So he has articulation. It's just some of it's questionable. Sam Wilson cap all geared up, looking great. And this is where the figure shines. When you have him all geared up with the shield, the wings, it is a beautiful piece. Like, you put this up on a shelf, it's going to stand out and it's going to look nice and clean. Yes, articulation has its issues, but the figure does look great. And the wings, I love the wings. They're really awesome. This guy could have used a flight stand for sure. That would have been nice. And a little flight stand for the little drone. That would have been really neat too. Or else he's going to be like sort of carrying it around. Or it would have been cool if it could attach to his back and stuff like that. But still, this figure is awesome. The wingspan is great. It's almost like any bigger, it would touch both sides of my diorama for my review area. So the wingspan is real and looking good. The shield looks good. Just, it's an overall great piece to have on a shelf. It's going to stand out. Now, I can't say it enough. This figure is going to have some great shelf presence. If you're a Falcon and Winter Soldier fan or the Sam Cap fan, you could definitely... It's going to take up some real estate because of that wingspan, but it's definitely a solid looking figure and it's going to look beautiful on display. As you can see, all geared up, it's a solid looking figure. My issues I have with it is the lack of double jointed elbows really restricts some of the posing. Not enough to where you're not going to get any figure photography, but it's some of the most crucial, I feel, articulation is those double jointed elbows, because he's going to be throwing a shield and all that type of stuff. And then, you know, a little gripe of the knee pad staying in place when you're bending the knees is a little bit of a gripe as well. But overall, not a bad figure. It's going to have great shelf presence. I can't say that enough. And that sums up my unboxing and review of Marvel Select's Disney Store exclusive from the Falcon and Winter Soldier series, the Sam Wilson Captain America. If you guys are enjoying my content, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me as it helps the channel evolve and grow. Make sure you guys hit the silver bell notification if you want to know when I post up a new video. And go show some love to Diamond Select Toys. All their information is down below. Their YouTube channel is down below. Helps you stay in the know with what is coming out from Diamond Select Toys. So definitely go show some love. And most importantly, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.